Hello my fellow YouTube bloggers. Well, I'm back again for this week's last video, and well, I thought I'll fuck about and just try and do another Let's Taunt video. Let's taunt how well this game lines up. It's a great game, severely amazing game. I love the Shin Tessuma series. I seriously love the Shin Tessuma. I would basically, I'm saying I would sell my soul to complete one of them. Yes, unfortunately, the Shin Tessuma series is so hard it will breach your mind. Such as Shin Tessuma, Shin McGinley, whatever the fuck is right up the top. I call it Shin Tessuma because namely one I can't pronounce it, and every time I do pronounce it, well, people get pissed off at me. Anyway, this one has the nerve and audacity to feature Devil May Cry's Dante. But that's because namely one, Dante's an awesome character. Awesome! Only problem I have with it is it goes with the Final Fantasy 13 rule. That's when your main character dies. But it doesn't have that shitty ass combat system where you just press a button. Unlike that one, this one does feature more things. Now, I'm going to go more on the lines of Shin Tessuma series. Such as, wait, here it is. This bloody game deserves a third. Digital Devil Saga 2. The Digital Devil Saga 2, Digital Devil Saga franchise is loosely based on demons coming alive. But, as I said before in my God of War review videos, or any one of my God of War ones, I'm not biased about them. I love the Shin Tessuma series. I love RPGs. Hell, I would sell my soul to basically, if Lord Oz he was a 5-disc instead of a 4 discs, I would sell my soul to bloody well buy a 5th disc for that. Such in the way. You see, in Shin Tessuma 2, Digital Devil Saga 2, aka, you have the option, however, to replace one of your characters. Now, I'm not exactly sure how this works because I've only done it the cheap way. Which is when you get up to the point in the game with heat, you have the option of joining him. If you click on yes in a certain fashion and all your choices are leading up to finding him, he will join your team and then you will get him. And then he will replace, what is it? Wait a minute. Take out Digital Devil Saga 1s in there. Wait a minute, what the fuck is this? Yes, I know. Roland. Also, Sarah becomes a playable character. For those of you that don't know who Sarah is, I resort to buying Digital Devil Saga 1. I strictly recommend it. But anyway, long story short, basic line number is, if you replace Roland, it's basically Digital Devil Saga 1's characters, as plus Surf gets killed. Spoilers! 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 I know what you're all saying, but hell, if you really wanted me to spoil it, I'm not playing it now, am I? That's because, namely one, I can't get up to the bit where you're battling the 3 people and they all merge into one in number 2, and in number 1 I can't get past an Earth Guardian to rescue Sarah. P.S. Does anybody actually know the trick how to defeat them? I've tried looking up walkthrough guides, but unfortunately I don't have the spells and techniques, and I can't be fucking asked because, namely one, my levels are so poor and... Basically, if you're an RPG fan, the Shin Tessuma series is the way to go. Demon summoners, summon demons, any of them are the way to go in this franchise. I could go about, but I don't want to show you in my poor crappy video quality. Maybe request it of Spoonie! Or of somebody else. I know they're reviewing crap things at the moment, but actually make them review something hard and bloody hard as hell to. Like, say for instance, the Hack series. Oh dear God, actually no, I shouldn't ask of that, because namely one, Hack Part 3 and Hack Part 4 are impossible to find. I was lucky enough to actually find Hack Part 3 once, but because of money cutbacks, I could not afford it. Unfortunately though, I have known that Hack Part 4 exists. Somewhere in this wide world, some lucky bastard owns Hack Part 4. And they're probably laughing themselves up to hell, considering it's worth loads of money. It's like the Poi Poi franchise. Poi Poi was a game that was not meant to actually come over to England, hence its rarity. It was not meant to come over to England because, namely one, it had no franchise, and because it blatantly ripped off Mega Man, and it ripped off, let me see, what was it? Oh yeah, Bomberman! Does anybody actually remember the Bomberman series franchise? I sure the hell don't. Drink of the gods. But anyway, like I was saying, if you're a fan of RPGs, get the Shin Testament series and then video on my blog about it. Now, I am going to have an attempt at attaching a camera onto my TV later on. But remember, kids, if any franchise you are going to go with, apart from it does Shin Testament 2, I'm not going to spoil the end of the game. I'm just going to spoil the end game's boss, which means you battle God. That's right, kids. God apparently is a large penis train. That is the only weird factor out of every one of the storylines. God is a giant penis train. This has been my rants. I am the Lazy Guide to Gaming. I recommend you buy the Shin Testament series. And I am going on about it because, namely one, you lot fucking well don't view me enough. Why? Why?